consumer court under Consumer Protection Act 1986. Now when you talk about consumer court, this court is specifically prepared for the consumers, so that if the consumers are having any sort of problem, they can go to this court and they can file a complaint against the producer or the retailer or the wholesaler or any kind of businessman. So this is for the buyer. Okay, buyer means consumer. So basically this kind of court is designed only for consumers or buyers. So if any consumer or buyer is having any sort of problem, they can go into this court. And it is under which act? Consumer Protection Act 1986. Now what is Consumer Protection Act 1986? It is a rules and regulations relating to consumers. Now the government of India has established 3 consumer court. The first one is district court, the second one is state commission, and the last one is National Commission of India. Now 3 basic things that you have to understand, that is 3 courts. One court will be in every district. For example, Navsari district, Valsad district, etc. State, each state will have one commission. For example, Gujarat will have one commission. That means Gujarat will have one court. Now don't get confused. Forum, commission, commission. This all means court. This means district court, state court, national court. Okay. Now moving forward to district court. Every district will have one particular court which will be called as district forum, which will be prepared only for consumers or buyers. So if the buyers will be having any sort of problem, they can go to this court. Now district court will have a president and 2 other members. So basically district court or district consumer court will have 3 members only. The first member shall be the president and the other 2 members. Okay. Now who can become a president of district forum? In order to become a president of district forum, you need to be a working or retired. It does not matter whether you are working or you are retired judge of district court. So if you are a judge of a district court, you can be the president of district court. Okay. Now who will select the president? The president shall be selected by the state government with the help of selection committee. Okay. So I hope this point is clear to everyone. District court. Every court which is established in a district which is related to consumers shall have 3 members. One will be the president and 2 other members. Now, who will be the head? It is but obvious that the head will be president. The second one is state commission. Now when you talk about state commission, the state commission also have the same criteria. One particular individual shall be the president and other 2 members. Okay. Now who can become a president of the state court or the state commission? I have repeated again and again. Forum, commission, commission means court. District court, state court and national court. Okay. So now moving forward, president plus 2 members. Okay. Now who can be a president of state court? Working or retired judge of high court. So if any person is working or is retired, any person who is working or retired judge of high court can become the president. Now who can become it? Okay, state commission, who can become? Now moving forward, it is clear who can become working or retired judge. Now moving forward, who selects the president? Now state code. So the state government will choose the president with the help of high court. The last one that we are going to study right now is National Commission. Now when you talk about National Commission has a president and 4 members. Now your question shall be that district forum has a president and 2 members. State commission has a president and 2 members. But why does the National Commission has a president and 4 members? The basic answer is that National Commission is operating or working at India level, whereas State Commission is operating at state level and District Commission is operating at district level. So District Commission is operating at a very small size. State Commission is operating at a very small size, but when you talk about National Commission, it is operating all over the India, and hence it requires 4 members. Okay, now who can become the president of National Commission? But obvious, a working or retired judge of Supreme Court. Any person who is working or has retired as a judge of Supreme Court can become the president of National Commission. Okay, now moving forward to the next point. Now, suppose you have bought a good or a service of 20 lakh from a businessman or less. So the price of the good or service shall be 20 lakhs or less. Now in this particular situation, if you have any problem regarding the quality of the product or regarding the product or service, then you can contact the district forum or you can file a case with the district forum or court. So what is the condition? The good or service that you have bought, the price of the good and service shall be less than 20 lakhs. If the price of the good and service is less than 20 lakh, then you can file a case in district forum. The second one is State Commission. Now when you talk about State Commission, the basic answer is if you have bought a good which is of more than 20 lakh but which is less than 1 crore. Okay, so if you have bought any good or service and the price of the good is 20 lakh to 1 crore, okay, and you had a problem in that particular good or service and you want to file a case against the businessman because they have cheated you, they have given you products of low quality, then you can file a case in the State Commission. The last one is National Commission. Now when you talk about National Commission, if you bought a product or a service with a price of more than 1 crore and you are having a problem in that product and you want to file a case against the businessman because they have cheated you, then if your product is more than 1 crore, you can go to the National Commission of India. So I hope this is clear. Your price of the good or service shall state where you are going to file a case. If you are having a product of 20 lakhs and you want to file a case against the businessman, you have to go to district forum. If you bought a product which is more than 20 lakh but less than 1 crore, then you have to go to the State Commission. And the last one, if you bought a product which is of more than 1 crore rupees, then you have to go to the National Commission of India. Now, appeals. Now, what do you understand by the term appeals? Appeal means, for example, I had a problem. I bought a product which was of 5 lakh rupees. I had a problem against the businessman. Now it is but obvious that I'll file a case in the district forum because my product is of 5 lakh and according to the rule I have to go to the district forum to file a case. Now in this particular situation, as we have seen, this is a problem, right? Now I lost the case. What was the case? I filed a complaint against the businessman for giving me product of low quality, but I lost the case. But I'm not satisfied. I think the district forum has done injustice to me, right? And I want to file a case again. Then I will go to the State Commission saying the district forum has given me a result that I lost the case against the businessman, but I am not satisfied with the results. I'm clearly not satisfied with the results. So I shall be going to the State Commission. Second one, State Commission. Now you filed a case. You bought a product of 30 lakh, which is between 20 lakh and 1 crore. So I filed a case in the State Commission against a businessman for giving me a product of low quality. Now in this particular case, I have a product which is of low quality. what can I do? It is but obvious that I filed a case against the state commission. But in this particular situation, I lost the case against the businessman. But I am assuming that the result was unfair and state commission has done some sort of mistake, and I want to file a case against the businessman again. Then I have to go to the national commission and file a case again towards the businessman, saying that the state commission has given me the result that you lost and businessman won the case, but I'm not satisfied with the result given by the state commission, and hence I'm filing a case again to the National Commission of India. The last one, National Commission. If my good is of more than 1 crore rupees, that means hi-fi goods and services. For example, I bought a car which is of 1.5 crores, right? Basically, cars are expensive, luxury cars are expensive, and I have a complaint against the particular business car company that they have given me the car of low quality, and I have filed a case against the business car company in the National Commission. But I'm not satisfied with the results, because the National Commission has said that the winner of the case is the business car company, and I as a customer has lost. So in this particular situation, I can file a case again towards the car manufacturing company in the Supreme Court, saying that the National Commission of India has failed or has given me a failed result, that I have lost the case. So it is clear. If I am dissatisfied with the results given by district forum, I'll appeal. Appeal means I'll case again to the state commission. If I have lost the case in state commission, but I want to file a case again against the businessman, I'll go to the National Commission. And if I have filed a case in the National Commission and I have lost, then I'll file a case in the Supreme Court of India. Now this was all about 3 types of court in India: district court, state court, and National Commission of India. Now let's move forward to role of consumer organization and NGOs. Now what do you understand by the term NGO? Non-government organizations. Give me a very famous NGO in India which is working very good. Being Human. Okay, Being Human is a clothing brand which is a very good organization, but it is not a consumers organization. Consumer organization and NGOs are those organizations which are not of the government, but these organizations or companies are working for the benefit of the consumer. So any NGO or any organization who is working for the consumer shall be stated as consumer organizations. Why? Because these non-government organization, these are non-government organization. I'm repeating myself again. Non-government organization means that this particular kind of organizations are not of the government but of the public, but these organizations are working for the benefit of the consumers. One of the best examples that I know is Consumer Guidance Society of India. Consumers Guidance Society of India. This society is working towards guiding consumers, and it is situated in Mumbai. Now, what is the role? Role means what are the main function that this consumers organization and NGOs like Consumer Guidance Society of India Mumbai is doing. First, publish magazine, newspaper, journals, etc. related to consumer protection. So basically, this society, this organization, this NGO will publish magazine. This magazine will talk about what? Consumers and their right, how they have to fight against businessmen to get good quality products, and to what can we say, they are doing unfair trade practices. So basically we are just trying to create a situation, we are trying to create consumers awareness or to protect the consumers. Newspapers to protect the consumers, journals to protect the consumers. Second, collection of data relating to product. Now there are some products which are of good quality. Now this organization, consumer organization, will promote all those products which are of good quality, and they will not promote all those products which are of bad quality and are very bad to the health and life of the individual consumers. Okay, so the second point is collection of data relating to the product. Third, arrangement of seminars for consumers. Now, I have seen a seminar recently in Billimora. It was arranged by Lions Club of Billimora. Now, when you talk about Lions Club of Billimora, they arrange seminar for consumers. In this seminar, consumers or buyers are told about all those rights they have, and they are advised not to suffer from the unfair trade practices of the businessman. So if any particular businessman is facing, any particular customer is facing any sort of unfair trade practices from the businessman, if any businessman is exploiting them, cheating them, then they have to go to the court. They can either go to district court, state court, or national court, whatever they wish to. Okay, the fourth one is encouraging the consumer to boycott the goods of bad quality. Now, there are certain products or services which are of bad quality. Now, in this particular situation, the consumers organization and NGOs will advise the consumers to boycott. Boycott means what? We have already seen it. Boycott means not to buy all those products which are of bad quality. Fifth, filing case on behalf of customers. Now, if customers are basically not aware, not educated, or do not know how to file a case, if a buyer does not know how to file a case against the businessman, if the businessman has cheated, then the consumers organization and NGOs will help them to file a case. Now, 6.1 is simple: educating the consumers. Education of consumers is important. Buyers should be aware of the right that they have. Buyers should always buy the products which are of good quality. Buyers or consumers should avoid all those goods which are of bad quality. And this is possible only through education to the consumers. And who is going to give the education to the consumers? Basically, consumer organization and NGOs. Now, the last one that we are going to discuss right now is motivating people to buy products with ISI mark and different marks. Now, what is ISI mark? Now, basically, when you buy an appliance, for example, you bought an appliance in your kitchen. Appliance means a product in your kitchen. For example, let's think about any product that you want to buy in your kitchen. Now, if you will go to buy that product, you will get different variety of products, some of good quality, some of low quality. But how to know whether that particular product is of good quality or bad quality? The simple answer is marks, that is quality marks. Now, when you go to buy kitchenware, it is but obvious that you should buy only those products which are having ISI mark. So basically, if you are having ISI mark on your kitchen appliance or kitchen product, then it is advisable to buy that sort of product. So only buy those products which are having quality. Please do not buy those products which are of low quality. That means buy products which are having quality marks. Okay, now when you go to buy any food product at any retail shop, okay, you are in a retail shop and you want to buy a food product, then it is important to check FSSAI. What is FSSAI? Food and Drug Inspection Authority of India has given that food a certification of quality. So always buy this sort of things. Now, if you go to buy agriculture stuff, now if you want to buy agricultural product, check for egg mark. What is egg mark? Egg mark is agricultural mark of quality. So always see the quality mark and then buy the product.